2023 was a wild year filled with extreme weather here in Nova Scotia. And it all started with very mild temperatures in the month of January. In fact, at 5 to 6 degrees above normal, it was the warmest January on record across most of the province. And then came February, and one of the coldest Arctic blasts the Maritimes had seen in years. In early February, the temperatures dropped into the minus 20s and minus 30s, with wind chill values ranging from minus 35 to minus 50. Strong winds knocked out power to over 50,000, and frozen water pipes caused havoc for a number of areas. A very dry spring, a lack of snowpack in winter, coupled with a late May heat wave and windy conditions, helped to produce several wildfires which sent the province into a state of emergency. In the end, Nova Scotia saw its most devastating wildfire season on record, with 25,000 hectares of land burned and 200 homes destroyed. What followed in June was the start of one of the cloudiest and wettest summers on record in Nova Scotia. From June 1st to August 31st, the province saw widespread rainfall totals in the 400 to 800 millimeter range. Along the South Shore, some folks saw totals exceeding 800 millimeters. That's more than 2.5 feet of water in just 3 months. Of course, a significant amount of that rain fell in just a few hours during the historic and deadly flooding of mid-July. It was a series of training thunderstorms that brought rainfall totals of 100 to 300 millimeters, leading to devastating flooding the night of July 21st. Just a few weeks later, another flash flooding event hit the province, this time in the Halifax area. More than 100 millimeters of rain fell in just a couple of hours, backing up storm drains, flooding roads, and more basements. As we turn the corner into fall and the peak of hurricane season, it was post-tropical storm Lee that had Nova Scotians on edge. While Lee wasn't nearly as impactful as Fiona or Dorian, more than 270,000 customers lost power across the province. Storm surge devastated the Green Bay area in Lunenburg County along the South Shore, especially the Rissers Beach Provincial Park. One of the warmest September and Octobers on record was then notably followed by a chilly November. In fact, in the Halifax area, November was the first month that was more than 1 degree below average in more than 4 years. Between the record warmth and wildfires, the floods and soggy summer, and yet another post-tropical storm, it was a year of extremes across the province and a year that many Nova Scotians would rather forget. Ryan Snodden, CBC News, Halifax.